Welcome back, Orleans, to more Syberia 3. Yeah.
Automaton birds? Uh-huh.
Be sneaky, Kate Walker. Kazakhstan!
I see. According to the picture, there's a pin missing. I need to find a way to fix it. But how am I going to manage it?
Gank? I don't like using the keyboard. I like to be able to click with my mouse, and I tell you what, it's one thing that's really bad about this game is the movement is clunky as fuck.
How are you, Kate Walker? Is your departure from the clinic imminent?
I'm afraid not.
You seem upset. What's wrong?
I have to use a kind of key to open a door and finally get out of this place. It's a kind of a test, you know? A test that I passed, but the key didn't work. And when I compared it with an original, I saw it had been sabotaged. I'm getting the impression they're trying to keep us here by any means, Kirk. Whether we want to stay or not.
That's a serious accusation. Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure, Kirk. Look at you, trapped in that instrument of torture. You don't think that's strange? You don't have the impression we're being held prisoner?
It's true that I've been very weak since I began Madame Olga's treatment. But she says that it's normal. She calls it temporary secondary effects.
We really need to get out of here, Kirk.
Unfortunately, I cannot undertake the long migration of the ostriches without the mechanical leg, Kate Walker. But you, on the other hand, you can leave.
But how?
I'm not leaving my
Show
little
me
fat
the
yokel
model of the
midget.
key you told me about. Show me the model of the key instead, please. That's what I thought. With this, my tribe's smith should be able to repair your key. If, of course, you find a way to get it to him.
I doubt they have a postal service here.
Go onto the balcony. Our shaman's messenger is never very far. I use it to communicate with my people. You can give it the key. It'll take it to my tribe's smith.
Got it. Thank you so much, Kirk.
What if it drops it in the fucking snow? I'm stuck here forever then.
Hey there. That's it. Come on, come here. Kirk's tribe's camp, I guess.
We need to get that bird to move over here. Kirk. What's the secret password to move the bird?
About that bird, Kirk. I must be doing something wrong. It won't come to me when I call it.
You gotta flash it some titties.
It's true that the old owl is a bit of a lunatic. Have you tried to get it to land on the balcony?
No, but I don't see what I can use for that.
Look around the yard, Kate Walker. You may find something that might interest the board.
Why not? I'll give it a shot. Thank you for your help, Kirk.
Moved on to another Russian beer. Same brewery. Baltika. This is a porter. I love porters and stouts. They are fucking yummy delish. The little white dot interactive dealio is a little strange. I kind of like it better when you just hover over the person and something appears. But whatever. Kind of gives you all the points of interest. And we just ganked the key off this guy's neck. Kate Walker makes an excellent thief. She could be the next Tomb Raider, you know. Oh.
As every day as it gets.
I got it, a mechanical bird. Come on, Boobo. You're coming with me. You guys are all fucking loonies. It's like one flew over the cuckoo's nest
Still
here.
burns, even after all these years.
Keeping an eye out for a giant Native American. Maybe you can just bash through the fucking wall and get me out of here.
You just turn the key to activate it. You just turn the key to activate it.
So turn the fucking key. Instead of the
You
bird.
just turn the key to activate it. Hey there. That's it. Come on, come here. You just turn the key to activate it. You just turn the key to activate it.
Okay.
You just turn the key to activate it.
Bitch, you say that again, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Okay, trying to use the fucking bird. Ah, there we go. Wind it up. It's a funky looking owl. Right now that owl is thinking, I'm gonna fuck this robot owl. Damn you, Crispin. Or Cedric. Cedric the Owl.
The owl flew away with the key, Kirk.
That's good news, Kate Walker. Now we only need...
Kirk. What's
Oh,
wrong?
he's in a trance.
Dr. Olga's treatment.
Kirk. Kirk. Can you
Going
hear
into
me?
morphine land.
Wake up.
Come, come. No need to be alarmed, Miss Walker.
Because you look fucking normal.
You're Dr. Olga, I suppose.
We weren't expecting you to awaken for another few days, Miss Walker.
A terrible voice for her.
This is surprising. Truly.
Should've been an old Russian,
If I had known,
haggard
I would have come by
shit
earlier in the
voice.
day to assist you in your return to the world of the waking.
Unlike poor Kirk here, I have no need of help. I am very well, thank you.
Fainting is a secondary effect inherent in the treatment, Miss Walker. Nothing more. In medicine, despite any discomfort, protocol must be respected.
Oh, you mean that horrible mechanical bed where that poor boy is waiting for a prosthesis that never comes? That's protocol? And I suppose the same is true for the absurd interrogation I had to go through.
You seem to have developed a singular paranoia since you came out of the coma. When we get the chance, I'll look into it. But for now, I'm going to ask you to please leave. I have to administer the next stage of the treatment to your young friend.
Dr. Efimova, I demand to be released from this clinic. And trust me, I will be denouncing the curious way you've treated Kirk and your other patients. You have a very unique way of practicing medicine.
I find your defiance troubling, Miss Walker. I'm responsible for ensuring your recovery goes well. Of course, I can only strongly disapprove of a premature release.
I'm not interested in your opinion. Let me leave this instant.
Fine. Unfortunately, I cannot prevent you from leaving us. But please, please assuage my professional conscience before you go, and let me check your pulse.
Oh, good job, Kate Walker. You fucking nitwit.
It's for your own good, Miss Walker. Believe me, you must receive treatment, whether you like it or not.
I can't believe Dr. Olga drugged me. That woman is completely insane.
Walker.
Kirk! How do you feel?
Not very well, I'm afraid.
I could use a blowjob.
This situation can't go on, Kirk. So what can I do to help you get out?
A blowjob will work.
The best thing, Kate Walker, is for you to go alone. And if you really want to help me, once you are outside, go to Valsambor and try to recover my prosthesis from the craftsman. If you bring it back to me, Dr. Zamiatine will put it on, and I will be able to go back to my tribe.
Can we trust Dr. Zamiatine? I'm not so sure when I see what this clinic is like.
The man has always been a friend to the Ukols. And I'm sure he'll be able to help you leave the hospital and find the craftsman in Valsambor.
Okay. I promise to come back as soon as I can with your prosthesis, Kirk. Until then, hang in there.
Thank you, Kate Walker. And may the spirits be with you.
And the Force. Alright, let's see if our repaired key works. Booyah! Valsambor. Kota vyp'ap you talk. I speak fluent Russian. Obviously. Let's get the fuck out of here. Whoa. Just walked right out. We can't leave poor Kirk in there. Oh, she looks sweet.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Look at those hands. Holy shit.
I'm looking for Dr. Zamiatine.
He's in his office. You'll find it in the small corridor back there.
Why
The
do
first
all
door on
these
your left.
ugly bitches have hot voices? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Pretty gloomy clinic. It could do with a bit of human warmth.
It used to be the fortress of the Dukes of Valsambor, the ancient rampart standing against invasions from the east. The inhabitants of Valsambor took refuge here and often escaped the besiegers through mysterious secret passages.
When did it become a clinic?
That was 20 years ago, thanks to Dr. Zamiatine.
I would like to leave this clinic. Would you mind telling me where the exit is, please?
Well, usually I'd have told you to go over to the other side of the courtyard to take the funicular that goes down to Valsambor. But it seems Dr. Efimova has shut off the entire clinic for security reasons. The funicular has been stopped until further orders.
I see. Thank you for all that information. I'll be going now.
Maybe you should head on back to your room and wait until they say the funicular is fixed and back in service.
I'll think about it. Goodbye.
Exactly.
Hello, Miss Walker. How very delightful to see you up and about. Even if I really have to admit that I'm a bit surprised. Our dear Dr. Olga painted a far darker picture of your current state of health.
I don't want to say anything bad about someone you seem to appreciate, Dr. Zamiatine, but quite frankly, Dr. Efimova worries me.
And why is that?
Because the bitch is psycho.
She and her associate, Dr. Mangling, put me through a real interrogation. They're also keeping Kirk, the young Yukol, prisoner, attached to his bed. Not to mention the psychological grip she seems to have on everybody here.
Listen to me, Miss Walker. I know that waking up after a prolonged period in a coma is difficult. In such a context, anxiety attacks are very normal. But please, do not project it onto Dr. Olga. I'm not getting any younger, you know, and running this clinic is a very heavy burden. The last few years, Olga has shown she is capable of assisting me. I have every faith in her.
I'm not having an anxiety attack, Doctor. When I asked Olga to let me leave, she drugged me.
I know. Olga has informed me of the incident. According to her, you were unfortunately very aggressive and disturbed. And she had to inject a tranquilizer.
Yeah, she asked for my pulse, you stupid fuck.
Dr. Mangoling spoke to me about your violent tendencies.
I'll show you my violent tendencies.
The subject is closed, Miss Walker. Please tell me about that pendant you have around your neck. I must admit I noticed it as soon as you walked in.
It's a souvenir.
Of a good memory or a bad one?
Both at once, really.
Of course, just like with all memories, right? At any rate, what's currently important for you is to avoid being too haunted.
Dr. Zamiatine, I promised Kirk I'd go to the craftsman in Valsambor and bring back his mechanical prosthesis. The poor boy has been waiting for it for ages, so I'd like to try to speed up the process. Would you tell me how to get there?
Now there's a truly noble initiative, Miss Walker. I asked my clockmaker friend Simon Steiner to manufacture the young Yukol's mechanical prosthetic leg. He's a capable craftsman and ingenious. You'll find him in his workshop, near the Valsambor port. I imagine he must almost be finished with his work by now. He makes amazing things. You'll see.
Can you authorize my release so that I can see Dr. Steiner? Unfortunately, I've been told that the clinic is in lockdown.
You will have to ask Dr. Olga, Miss Walker. She signed the current order to lock our establishment down. She's in charge of giving out the passes. This book should answer any of the questions you may have about our Yukol's friends.
Fucking
Farewell
Danny
and bon
DeVito,
voyage, Miss Walker.
the Penguin from Batman.
I get the impression that the Yukols aren't much liked around here.
Indeed. It would seem that most of the inhabitants of Valsambor are now quite hostile towards them. This wasn't the case a while back, you know. When I was young, the migration of the snow ostriches was an event widely welcomed with open arms in Valsambor.
Why the change in attitude?
Our region was actually somewhat devastated 20 years ago. Dramatic events changed the way people viewed the world. The people turned inward on themselves. They are less welcoming. And the fact that the Yukols have been stuck here, next to Lake Valsambor for several weeks, hasn't helped.
Why did the Yukols ask you to heal Kirk?
On each of their migrations, the Yukol shamans and I have exchanged medical knowledge. Their trance therapy and materia medica have provided astounding results for my patients affected by psychological afflictions. In exchange, I do what I can to take care of those injured that they can't heal using their traditional medicine. Like, that poor boy who lost his leg.
How many ostrich migrations have you seen?
This is the third one. I'm lucky to have seen so many of them. It's a rare spectacle. Believe me, The great herd of ostriches accompanied by the Yukols, doomed to blindly follow their animals wherever they happen to roam. And they don't care about countries, wars, and borders.
You seem to like the Yukols, Dr. Zamiatine.
They are a fascinating people, you know, and such astonishing medicine infused with shamanism. Without which, no doubt, you would have never arrived in this clinic alive, Miss Walker.
It's really necessary for me to ask Olga's permission to leave? You're the director of this clinic, after all.
Olga is my right-hand woman. I can't keep her uninvolved in current matters, Miss Walker. She is also currently your doctor. You should really talk with her about it. She isn't as evil as you seem to believe. You'll find her in her office, most probably.
Great. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Stay tuned for more Syberia 3.